Hey guys, I'm Wolfie. The San Francisco 49ers have interviewed NFL draft prospect tight end Colston Loveland of Michigan Wolverine. I tried to do my Wolverine impression there. Not so good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some acting classes might get better. Anyway, I digress. He is 20 years old. He will be 21 when the draft occurs. He is 6'5", 245 pounds. This man is a former four-star recruit coming out of high school, former Offensive Rookie of the Year honors as a freshman, first team Big Ten selection in his sophomore year, and in his junior year, a second team All-American honors. He's got some awards on him, all right? He's got something on the mantle. I'll tell you that much. His stats are in 10 games this year, 5 touchdowns, 10.4 yards per reception, which is a first down every time he caught the ball on average, which is not bad. 582 yards, 56 receptions, which is a Michigan Wolverines record. That's right. He broke the receptions as a tight end for the Michigan Wolverines, and he averaged 58.2 yards a game. It doesn't sound flashy, but you got to keep in mind the Michigan Wolverines were more of a run-first kind of type offense. They didn't really pass it that often. In 2023, he had a little bit of a better year, but it kind of contributed to the fact that they went to the national championship, won it, of course. In 2023, 4 touchdowns, 14.4 yards per reception, so 4.4 more yards last year than this year, 649 yards, 45 receptions, 43.3 yards a game. This tells you that he wasn't targeted as much last year, the year where they went to the national championship and won it. So he wasn't like the main priority there, but he kind of stepped up to be more of the main target in 2024. And to be honest with you, I like him. I think he's a pretty good tight end. He's a receiving tight end. He's got outstanding hands. He's got a great catch radius. He's a very good, in my opinion, future receiving tight end. As for his blocking, from what I've heard, it's okay. It could use some work, but it's not bad either. I've heard it's about average, somewhere in the middle there. He's got some reps under him too, being a blocking tight end as well, coming from a school that mainly ran. So he's got some experience, but from what I've heard and what I've researched around the league, he's okay at it, right? He's not the greatest. But with George Kittle and a few coaching years here and there, he could get better at it. He used to be a standout basketball player at his high school, so he's got a basketball background, which is probably where he comes from with the whole jumping to the ball. His catch radius probably comes from is his ability to also play basketball because, that contributes. He has a 4.7 yard, 40-yard dash pre-combine. So he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's got the size at 6'5". He's got the weight of 245, and he's got the awards on the mantle to kind of prove that he is capable of being a very good tight end. Now, he's not my favorite tight end. My favorite tight end is Harold Fenton Jr. out of Bowling State. I also like Tyler Warren more, but Colston Loveland would be my third or fourth tight end in this draft. He's a very good receiving tight end, right? And he probably could have better numbers if he was actually way more of the main target and it was more in a passing offense. He did all this in 10 games in 2024. In 2024, in 10 games, he got 5 touchdowns, 10.4 yards per reception, 582 yards, 56 receptions, 58.2 yards a game, right? Compared to 15 games when they went to the national championship. So there's a big difference there in that minuscule kind of time frame of 10 games. That's actually really good in a non-passing offense. I'm a fan of him, highly touted. His comps are Freiermuth and Michael Mayer. And if that is the case, then I think that would be a good pick in the second round. I don't think he's going to fall out of the second round. I'd be really relatively shocked if that happened. He's going to be like an early second round pick for sure. Some people might take him to the 30 or 32nd pick. He's that kind of a player. If he's anything like Freiermuth, definitely worth the 43rd pick. If he's anything like Michael Mayer, definitely worth that pick as well, considering those comps. I know the 49ers haven't had the greatest luck drafting Michigan Wolverines with Jake Moody, Ronnie Bell, for example. Those aren't very good. That's not a very good track record of drafting Michigan Wolverines players. But this one's a little bit more highly touted and has a lot more going for himself compared to those players, which were like third-round picks. The other one was a seventh-round pick. So don't feel too scared. Don't feel too worried if you draft him. If this guy turns out to be bad, if we draft him, he turns out to be bad, then no more Wolverines, guys. No more Michigan Wolverines. So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video because every single like makes my 49ers heart grow from here to here. All the fam, I'll see you next vid. Bang, bang, not a gang, baby.